And then you just come take out the 5 minutes left for me here, Panda. I want the good 5 minutes.
The video start. The
Okay.
live start.
Okay. Morning, guys. Okay. This is your blind visioneer. Okay, guys, your blind visioneer here. Today, I'll be doing something that's a bit different and unusual from my regular meals. Yes, guys. Today I'm doing some turn cornmeal. Okay, some turn cornmeal with what is called the works. Okay, guys, so let me tell you, the works is you will have to stay tuned to see what is happening. So, morning to all you viewers who has arrived on this platform. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making it blind visioneer. Okay, guys. Now, I'm going to cut open this tin. Okay. Every time I hear the word peas and carrot, it reminds me of Dragon Ball Z Super. When they go to the world where the 6-dimension world, that was how they summon their dragon that came out of the dragon, the dragon balls. Yes, they use the term peas and carrots. So, it's reminding me of that. Okay, so now let this rest here for a while because, guys, I am now going to be squeezing hold on, let me get my coconut milk. Okay, I'm going to be squeezing my coconut milk because turned cornmeal would not be turned cornmeal without coconut milk. Okay, this pot is clean, guys. So now this is the pot that I am going to be squeezing my coconut milk in. Okay, so just stay tuned. Watch blind vision here, and you will see what I am doing. Okay, guys. So now this is it. Somebody can turn down that sound for me, please. I don't want to hear it. Please and thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, so now I am going to be squeezing my coconut milk. My coconut has been blended. So let's blend. Squeezing the milk from it now. Okay. I'm also going to be seasoning. Okay. I'm squeezing to make sure I get all the milk from this coconut, guys. So all the milk from the coconut. Okay. Turned cornmeal would not be turned cornmeal without, you know, our coconut milk. And we are going to also season it a bit, guys. Okay. So now that we have gone ahead, take care of the coconut milk. Here. What is that? Water bottle. I need the bottle to defrost right here. No. Maybe I have to put this back. So now that I have gone ahead and the coconut milk, guys, I'm now going to go ahead and put peas and carrots in the coconut milk. That's it. Yes. Okay, so that's what we have there. Now we are going to now get our frankfurters, guys, our frankfurters right here. I'm going to be doing this now. And then I will clean up after. So I'm going to be slicing my frank small. And guys, listen, I am not feeling my knife, so I'm using my chopper. Okay. So the frank is in, and now I need some guys, putting some scallion here. Most people call this green onions. I do not know why, even though we have onions that are green and onions that are purple, but no. I'm then going to put some garlic. I'm going to do a bit more seasoning up of this meal. Okay, guys, so let me tell you, it's going to be lovely. I'm not putting plenty garlic. Okay, go ahead. Okay, so now when we do the garlic like this, comes off, the skin comes off way easier because it's crushed, so the skin is pulled from it. Yes, the skin is pulled from the garlic. We don't even have to cut it, guys. Anyway, let me take out the little top here. And then now, I'm going to put a bit of garlic in the pot. Morning, morning to all you persons who are on the stream. Please give me a like or a thumbs up. Okay, guys. Now we have on ahead. Put the garlic, the scallion, right? Nothing else is to go in there. We could have put some thyme, but thyme is not something you want to be searching for in turn on meal. Now, guys, I'm going to be putting one of my favorite seasoning. I'm not sure which one this is. Yeah, feel like Maggi. Yeah, man, I Maggi that. But the black pepper man was done at burning. So this is the black pepper. Now I'm not have to put this on my nose. The nose say the black pepper that. So put some of that. So with this we're going to put all of it. So we are just, we're not going to be drowning this dish with any seasoning whatsoever or any powder seasoning. It's just a small amount for just a nice flavor and taste, guys. Now, okay, turn cornmeal. It's not porridge, but I am going to also be putting soups. Don't put up the salt as if you don't know if you're going to need more. This once I'm in, I'm going to be putting the two stuff. Benjamin vanilla. I'm looking for the Benjamin vanilla. But one bottle. And I'm sure I have it here. So I'm going to keep the bottle of Benjamin. It was hiding in the back there. Treat with a small bottle. Alright. Now, it's a very strong vanilla, so you have to be careful. I didn't even want it to smell. But let me see where it's at. Okay. Now guys, I have not put a lot of water inside here because I am going to be adding my cornmeal a bit different. Okay. I'm just showing you the basic of what I am doing. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is very lovely so far. Now I'm going to make it hot for a few minutes. Let me yes, guys, I am my finger. That is, here's my other cloth right here. When I'm in the kitchen, guys, I feel a lot. Okay, I feel a lot because that's my mode of movement. Okay, so I will always be feeling for the cloth, the lighter, all of that, instead of calling someone. Okay, so now that this is on the fire, I'm going to be doing step 2. So step 2 now is preparing. Oh, Vanda, come clip it out, please. Do the clip for me. Okay, so now the clip, the 5 minutes clip thing. All right, I need a container that is going to give me closer to. All right, that big dish here. You can see either. So yes.
Turn back the screen.
I don't trouble any screen, Nadine.
Don't turn the screen sideways, sir.
Oh, it's me set it that way.
No, it can't stay so.
It's a small, it's a long video, Nadine.
It cannot stay like that because it look away too on the phone.
I remember someone telling us that when we do long videos, we're supposed to
And
turn
when
it
you do
across.
videos, like when you start to do it on live.
Okay, so now I am going to. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to be doing my cornmeal a bit different. Okay, so I am teaching you a style that is going to make your cornmeal come out like roses instead of, you know. So far I've gone ahead and I have put in my peas and carrot. I have put on the coconut milk. I have also the coconut milk, the peas and carrot. I have also gone ahead and seasoned the pot. My scallion, garlic, you know, some Maggi, a bit of black pepper salt. Yes. So now I'm still going to so I'm pouring cornmeal. It's all refined cornmeal, guys. Um, well, I shouldn't say refined cornmeal, because the refined cornmeal is the one that's bad for us. And all of it is so. I am timing the pot on the fire now, guys. I'm just waiting on it so I can do. Hello?
Lisa, what's going on over there?
Okay, morning, Misha. I am presently cooking some third cornmeal with the works, Misha. Morning, thanks for coming over. Yes, when I said the works, Misha, my third cornmeal is going to be incorporated with peas and carrots. Okay, that's in the pot already, and it's on the fire. Frankfurters. I have also gone ahead and seasoned it, and I am going to be putting some sugar in the turned cornmeal. So you will be, staying with me to see the real turned cornmeal recipe. Okay, right. So my turned cornmeal today, but coconut milk. The turned cornmeal is also being done in coconut milk. So I juiced the coconut milk already. Make sure the peas and carrot is also in the pot already. Frankfurters, the garlic, scallion, all of that. The Maggi. We have some black pepper. The works is here, my friend. The works is here. So now I'm just waiting on this to boil up so I can get the ball rolling for the turned cornmeal to steam. Okay? I have not done the mixture as yet. Now, based on how I'm doing the turned cornmeal, I'm not doing it like some persons where they just add the cornmeal to the liquid. I like to do my turned cornmeal a bit different, Nisha, because I have learned that over the years, when you just add the cornmeal to the liquid, sometimes it becomes dry and not all the cornmeal is cooked. So for better cooking and better result where everything will be cooked, you would normally just mix the cornmeal like when you are doing the porridge, but you don't mix it that thin. You understand? Because you know that cornmeal is something where once you mix it and heat start touch it, then it start to remove the water from the cornmeal and then the cornmeal start to get dry. You understand? So that's what I am here doing today, my girlfriend. I am doing some turned cornmeal. It's a dish that I have not done for a while, and I am just going to be doing it now, you know, show my viewers versatility, you know. And thank you for coming over. Thank you for being with me last night, my friend, you know, for, yeah, big up Kina as well, Simone, you know, Kerisha, all who was on the live. Boga, everyone who was on the live. Thank God. Big up on yourself, you know. Yes, so the pot seems to be getting ready to boil. And turn cornmeal, even though I'm doing turn cornmeal, Misha, I am not doing this full heat, you know, because it's just me and Nadine and two of the boys here presently. And even though me love turn cornmeal, everybody not love turn cornmeal. As a matter of fact, some people not even like the vegetable, the peas and carrot and them stuff there. So we don't want to do too much and it's waste, you know. And it is sweet peas and carrots. Okay, all right, my girl, I smell the pot, so I am sure it's ready for the right. The coconut milk is boiling. Ooh, yes. Grab off the pot cover for the fire. The coconut milk is boiling. So now all right. Mixing my cornmeal now, my friends. I'm mixing my cornmeal to incorporate it in my pot, right? All right. So now positioning the pot to get it in. So now the cornmeal is in the pot, my friend. It's in the pot, and I'm stirring to make sure that my peas and carrot plus my frankfurter, my coconut milk, everything circulates properly. Okay? Yes. Let me rinse out this pot also. Most persons don't do turn cornmeal with this method, but let me tell you something, my friend. I like when whatsoever I'm eating is properly cooked. Okay, I don't like nothing raw whatsoever. So from time to time when you do turn cornmeal and you just throw the cornmeal in the pot, you might have a whole heap of liquid in there, but cornmeal is a very resistant little fellow. Let me tell you, my friend, the cornmeal will be there and the pot cook and everything boil up and all of that, and no water penetrate the cornmeal. So this is the best way. Yes, guys, the breeze is blowing down the stuff in the kitchen. So now I am stirring because guess what? It is getting very thick, right? Right now, it's as if I am using strength to stir this pot. The thing is getting very thick, but this is it. Plus, I must say, whether it's fresh or not, that's where it is going to stay. I believe the pot might not be centered on the fire, so guys, I'm wonder. Now I am going to put this on low heat, guys. Very low heat because what I want is my cornmeal to steam. Right? I want my cornmeal to steam. I don't want it burning. So it's going to take a while. It will take longer based on what you're doing, but for best result, it's best to leave it and let it steam. Okay? Based on all that I have put in this pot, it is going to burn it. It has a lot of fire under it. And it's getting so thick that most of the cornmeal is stuck to the big spoon here. So now, you see, now I'm going to have to and apply some steaming method to this cornmeal so I can get it cooked properly. Okay, guys, it must be cooked properly. Good source of nutrition where the cornmeal is concerned, but if it's not cooked properly, it will create problems. Okay. Okay. So now I have things to wash. Now I need my pot cover. Oh, it's on the stove. Well, let me go ahead and get my bag that I'm going to use to steam. Why you put them on?
It dropped from the seafood bag.
Okay. So now, I want the breeze in and I need that type of opening. Please not close it. In the kitchen, always hot. To eat and stuff, so have my plastic bag. Now I'm going to deal with my steaming method, guys. Okay. So there, Nadia, the pot is set up on the fire. Although I must feel it's good, but alright. So now, guys, I am going to know. Well, you see that, guys, is still enough. Feel and sense, guys, you know. Regularly. Now I'm going to clean up at these. Guys, I can leave that to steam. I don't have to stir it or anything, just leave it, let it steam here and gradually cook. Okay? And I can guarantee it's going to be tasting very delicious. I can guarantee that. Some persons only steam the cornmeal with some sugar. Some persons steam it without and then steam some fish and so on. But I am doing it with a method that all the children will like. They tend to like things that are a bit on the sweet side, even though we don't. You know, and the wife, my wife, doesn't like things on the sweet side, but let's just, get it done. I am hearing the steaming sound going on with the cornmeal there, guys. So it's on the way. I am washing up my blender, the pot that I used to mix the cornmeal in. Anthony, all right? You want bangers? Anthony, all right, right? How are you? I wonder. Thought it was one damn beating. Chopper. Didn't find a knife, guys. So I just went and used the chopper for my seasoning. Alright, so that's that. No. I just emptied this bag that I can't be what's in, so I'm now going to put garbage in them. The seasoning and the can for the carrot and peas and carrot. Yeah. So, what's so my friend Misha? How are you doing this morning? I hope today finds you being blessed, as your name says. Okay, and Lily and your son, I hope you find everyone well. Big up Roxanne, Simone, you know, Terisha, life with Nadine and family, you know, big up Goga as well, God's child, Rob, child of God. Big up you guys. Listen, all these persons I am speaking about have their own YouTube channel, guys. Big up Classic, you know. Yes, they all have their YouTube channel, you know. Reds, aka Ninja. Just large them up, you know. Blessed Life Journey. Cannot forget Blessed Life Journey. Miss Martis, big up yourself. Okay. And I must say, respect and big up to what is it? Wanga lady. You know, these persons are persons who support me. Tanya. Okay. Um, someone stole my thunder. You know, just big up yourself, guys. Big up yourself. My cornmeal is steaming. I am getting a very lovely smell here. So now that I am getting such a lovely smell, what I am going to do then, I'm going to put on some tea, guys. I think, okay, some tea was here. So, thanks to all my subscribers and non-subscribers. Okay, thanks to all my members and non-members on this YouTube platform supporting, coming by this channel, Blind Visioneer. Thanks to my sister, Kimisha, you know, who passed through when she is able. Okay, thanks to you, sis. I must say, love the support, respect. I'm turning down my cornmeal a bit more so can continue to steam. Now, guys, please note, you see, because I have had some sugar to the mix, I find out that it will want to burn easily. So, you know, we put it on low fire. And please note, nothing is wrong if it's burned, because from time to time, the part that is catch, it's one of the nicest parts. It's like when you're making potato pudding. When you're making the potato pudding and you put your pudding in the Dutch pot, you know, and you oil it, or you use your butter grease and then flour it, and then, you know, the pudding bake, and then the edge start to get brown and crispy and taste nice, you know. Yes, that is how turn cornmeal is at times. When you, a minute, when you, when you, when you leave it, yes, I'm coming. When you leave it, when you leave the turn cornmeal, it will form that crisp edge. Okay, good morning, my friend Roxanne British. How are you doing? Thanks for coming over to my live stream this morning. I'm presently here steaming some turned cornmeal, but it's turned cornmeal with the works, Roxanne, you know? So it's turned cornmeal with peas and carrot, frankfurter, coconut milk, sugar, the seasoning, you know, everything proper. So everything has been mixed and put in the pot in a manner and way that is very nice, and I am just now waiting on it to fully steam. So I've gone ahead and put some tea on the fire. I was just saying large up to most of my YouTube friends and members, you know. So Honeybee, large up, Angela, Miss Lois, large up, you know. Big up yourself, guys. And I am sitting here, so I'm just in a waiting mood presently. So I have gone ahead and put some tea on the fire also. So I'm hearing what's happening. So as soon as that starts to boil, then I will sweeten it. Okay. What you want? The money? The money to go to school you want? Okay. So, you know, I'm just here waiting. My turn call me will soon be finished. I'm getting hungry.
It's just our friend D said, "I, you know, when D."
Our friend D.
Yeah.
Okay, good day, D. I am not sure. D.
So if I ask you, who name so?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Where name? Where name? Friend D. No, let me see. D. 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 Misha, what up? What kind of thing that? How me I gonna know who name D? D, you said one. Well, D, that a Malan. Okay. Well, ID, thanks for coming to this live. And that ain't Rosie either. Okay? Big up yourself, Rosie. Don't know. Oh! Okay, yes, Nisha. Me know it's who. Whoa. Okay, tell her large up. Tell her large up. You know? Tell her large up. Yeah, tell her respect. Thanks for remembering me down in Jamaica here. Okay. I remember exactly who the oh gosh, Misha. Yes, shame on me. Sorry, here me exactly. Me remember who is the. Don't worry. Big up my friend. And my friend too. Alright. Tell her say, although me miss her and a long time me not see her, she still, she not gone from my mind. I am still here and I still remember her and wish her everything, good. Okay? I am also the tea. Hold on. I'm going to let me prepare a tea bag. Because the tea is, right there. I am going to, I have both green tea and peppermint. So, no, let me use green tea instead. I'm going to be, because I already had some tea in the pot. There's no use changing the flavor, stick with what is there. Thanks. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Okay. Aha. My friend D is okay. Somebody may wonder about her to Indonesia. May wonder say, you know, how she does outer circulation. So, she does missing in action like, oh, that not boil up in the drop. Yes?
You remember who is the lady?
Oh,
What Misha talking about?
D?
Yeah.
Of course.
The lady she was cooking for and asked I'm not supposed to get the hospital.
Okay, that's the lady.
You never know she talking about.
Okay. Okay, that lady sound like she. Okay, oh, the lady when Misha do the curry boat something for her. Okay. I was thinking is my friend there. She is, but me not know if me not know her full name still. I don't know what is her name. I think maybe the other name was pet name anyway. Okay, she's doing fine. Misha, is she doing fine? What happened? The surgery is done. What is going on? Because I remember that she was to do a surgery and so on. So did she get through that completely? Everything is okay. She's like in recovery now. Oh, it's canceled. Okay. But doctors not available, don't? Are they are thinking about other method? Are they thinking about other method or it was cancelled mean different method because it was not postponed. If it was postponed, it would have been for a later date, but instead it was cancelled. So do they believe they have a better option, an option where medication might be able to reduce the size of, you know, or was it cancelled due to, oh, postponed. Okay, so it's for a later date then. Are they worried about blood pressure, age, or anything like that? Me figure Francis say postponed because she did say cancelled first, so Okay, from postpone, I understand. Me know, I am aware. So guys, I am going to be sweetening some tea for me and the family. Okay? Believe me, no, guys, you see? Okay. Sweetening some tea for me and the family. Guys, let me tell you something. I have no problem cooking. I will stay in the kitchen and cook for an entire day. You know, what I don't like, would you believe me, it's the sharing. And that is the part of the kitchen a person should love most. Don't they share it because that is sharing the food. But let me tell you something, guys. I do not like to share food because I will put some food in the dish and I am saying to myself that is enough and share out everything else, give the other person. And when I'm finished eating, the food was not enough and it gone. So we don't have any more to get. So I do not like to share. Okay? My wife is a better sharer than I am. Even the children them share better than me. What I realize is whatever portion someone shares and give me, it fills my belly. I don't know why, but when I share for myself, that's not the case. Not the case. Sometimes it's like I'm sharing with a form of fear, thinking that don't want to sell too much food and we can't eat it off, or you don't want anybody to complain so them not get enough. And due to that fact, yeah. Now guys, I'm smelling my cornmeal and it's smelling very, very lovely. And I'm not going to open it and release the steam now guys. I am leaving it because I am not going to time it. And when I open that pot, it will be time for shearing. There's one thing I must tell you I can be certain of. There will be no raw cornmeal in there. Based on the method that I use. And my children like when turn cornmeal kind of gummy, have a bit of liquid, not runny, gummy. They don't like when it's too dry. Nadine, Nadine, come share the tea, please. So guys, I am waiting on it. Yes, I am waiting on it. Okay, please note, Misha, that I had prayed for the share tea for me. Pray for the from the day that you were speaking about what you was prepared to go down there, but I didn't know that was her name. You understand me? I was praying, and when I was praying for her, I was asking God to please take care of the lady in the hospital. You know, the one that Misha cooking for, based on the fact that we know that you are a person who tries to be helpful in every sense of the word, and you do your best to make sure your friends feel special and that the Lord is represented in your actions. So, I was praying for her, but did not know that was her name. And when I was praying, I was asking God to please assist and help the lady that had the in the brains, who had the tumor up there. So yes, because I remember that you said there was a small one once and they did a keyhole thing and removed it. And now this one is bigger, but in my opinion, I believe that the first one might have not been completely removed. And because of that, it get it grow back and get a bit bigger. So we have to just make sure say it's permanently removed. And I must tell you, my friend Misha, I have a gentleman who is my friend that is living across from me. who had the same issue in Jamaica here. He had to remove his head crown twice, and they removed, you know, the cancer from his brains. As they stated in Jamaica here, they did it at the university and they did part of it at the KPH hospital. Okay, but now he informed me that he's going to have to go back to the hospital. What I believe is happening due to the fact that he had the brain tumor, he said that's the reason why he went blind, because he's totally blind, right? And he believes that's the reason why he is blind. And after they removed the tumor, they went ahead and did some burning, I was informed, and that caused him to lose, a lot of feeling places. So now he believes that by going back again to remove anything that is left there will allow him to regain his sight. But I said to each his own. My friend, to each his own. There are persons who really believes in the medicine, persons who believe that man is able and capable to do things, and the Lord has assisted and helped some of us, right? In Nadine, can you please give him 3 out of the pocket for me? I don't have any more, sir. Don't have any more. If I had it, you'd have gotten it. You would not hear me say 3, sir. Calm.
Yeah.
Anthony, me not even listen to what you're saying. Okay. So a person believes that, the doctors are able to do this and do that, and they will regain. That's their belief. So you cannot fight a person on that. It's not that I do not trust doctors. I believe the doctors are able to do some things. But my friend, let me tell you something. I believe to myself that it's best to leave some things in God's hands. And I leave my faith in God's hands in such a way that I believe that if He does not do something about my situation, it means that I am supposed to live with that situation until death. That's just my belief. Huh? I don't know.
Yeah.
Persons are, what if a person depend on something? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good morning, all of you guys who hear them, hear them, my brethren, dep on the ends. Jano. Good morning, good morning. Oh gosh, good morning. Oh gosh, good morning everyone. All of you guys who have come over here, thank you for being here with me on this live stream. Let me tell you, I am steaming turn cornmeal this morning, and my turn cornmeal have all the works. It is being done in coconut milk with peas and carrots, frankfurters. I have also seasoned it properly, and I have incorporated some sugar in the mixture as well. Plus, the mixture has been done in a special way, which will cause it to steam properly and not come out raw. So guys, today I am doing some turn cornmeal for my entire family, guys. Turn cornmeal we're working with presently. You don't know. Wifey wanted porridge, but not the case. Um, this household, let me tell you something, if they eat porridge, no, whatsoever is left in the pot, end up wasting because they are not going to eat it the second time. You understand me? So I do not like doing cornmeal porridge, but if I do any other porridge such as peanut or Americana or even, as a matter of fact, I also see them wasting American porridge too. So you know, so really and truly, I do not like to do
So we give everybody
blue.
blue because
Okay, thanks very much. Thank you for making sure everyone has their coats on. Yes, guys, thank you for making sure everyone has their coats on. Although a lot of persons there are family members, and bread gyms and
the light
friends.
on.
Um,
Yeah. Oh.
me tell you this to take it out of the jacket pocket. Give him three, you know. Okay. So thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for being here. My cornmeal is smelling very lovely so far. I do not want to open the pot and release the steam because, as you know, the steam is cooking from top while the heat is cooking from bottom. So, as thank you for connecting to me, guys. Thank you for connecting. Thank you. I will try my best to go through the list and make the necessary connection, you know. But thank you for connecting. Thank you. I am presently, doing what needs to be done in order to reach monetization. And listen, Goga, as I was saying, since you're here now, I don't know if you heard me yesterday. Yo, you're not drinking tea, Anthony? You're not drinking a tea? Yes. Yes, look how long me ask Nadine for share it.
Trouble there. Trouble there.
Nadine, you don't give him tea. Me ask if you give him some tea long time. Not give him no holy because me don't know how him a go through the gate and him not drink tea. You have to drink tea, virgin. Remove the mucus off of your chest. I think you might even be able to get some cornmeal. You're ready for that right now. Alright. Little more when you forward, you don't know, you think there. Okay, guys. This is one of my boys. He's going to school. He's on the evening shift, so he's pushing out early, you know. His shift starts some minutes past 12, and he goes to Old Harbor High,
So you know if it's a bit close.
you know. So he's moving early in a suite. Okay, right. Because I don't want to get sweet.
Oh, you remember you asking Goga yesterday?
So Goga, I was asking my virgin, listen what I was asking about. Based on the fact that I am a totally blind person, I know that I am on the platform and doing my best, but I wanted to know if there was any software out there that could assist me where YouTube is concerned. I was thinking about software that I could maybe just speak and it type what I am saying, or software that I could talk to and it would like and subscribe to someone, you know. I was thinking in that line if there is any such software. I know that while growing up, we had a software by the name of NVDA, but that was something that we put on our desktop, to do our typing. So, from the desktop point of view, I am very equipped to type what I am typing, you know. So, I was just wondering if there's any such software. Okay, guys?
Yeah. A shot, no, a shot.
No, so so guys, we are we are we are here, and I want to know if there is any such software, my virgin.
Wait, so don't put the past speaker, is it?
Mm-hmm. What?
Mm. Say hello.
Hello, my friend. What's up? Good. Okay. Good day. Good day. Good day, Miss B. How are you doing? Okay, thanks. No, I'm not gonna tell you a lie, my friend. You see, from Misha spoke about you, even though I didn't get the name, you have been in my mind and in my heart. I just hope that everything will be working out well for you. I okay, yes, it has to. And it's not nothing that is of great significance where the size is concerned. Okay. Yes, well, we are going to buying up all of them foolishness here. We are going to be binding up all. Yes, thank you. Yes, yes. You don't know we not leave you out our prayers, man. And me like the fact say my friend is also making sure you have nourishing food covered with because you know how she's still. Yeah, you know she's still. Because when me see her cooking, I make sure I tell myself she look like she make sure she cook 3 4 day food for you, so she alright. Because she make sure the one holy. Yeah. Okay, yeah, man. He's a God blessed person, and you're in the right company. I believe you're in the right company. Believe me. Yeah, man.
Not with Misha, not with Misha.
Stop that foolishness. Thank you, Miss B. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Later.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, happy tomorrow is my birthday, guys. So please note, pray for me and bless me up, on that day because tomorrow I will be. Nadine, why that I'm too
Yeah.
nice. Yes.
Go say happy birthday.
Yeah, no, tomorrow you know go God tomorrow, so you don't know. But maybe I might not see you tomorrow still, so you don't know. Hello? Okay. Well then.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for coming over. Everyone who is here on this live, respect, appreciate it. And let me tell you guys, I was here yesterday evening and I did a live and I went into, a little reasoning with my fans or my YouTube members, and it was blessed. Um, Roger Killer, I know you might not be here presently, but I am going to say, hold on, guys. Give me a minute, guys. Guys, I had to move one of the device. My ears was picking up a lot of things, and I must tell you, I think it's time to turn the food off. That's the thing. I make it steam a little more. Anyway, my ears was picking up a lot of disturbance because the device was right here, so I could hardly hear myself. Guys, what did I do with the tea? Okay, yes, so I went ahead and moved the device. I think the cornmeal is finished steaming. When the cornmeal finished steaming, guys, I will be closing the live. But I must say thanks. I was watching a YouTube program the other day, and the gentleman said it was really, yes, it was really someone who was a part of the YouTube community who had made it big. He said he was there for about 4 years and, doing all his works, and he was getting nowhere. And I remember him saying, you know, he had to start changing a few things in order to get monetized and so on. And I was thinking, and when I listen and remember hearing Goga said yesterday that when he went on the delete channel or the I channel thing, it said he had subscribed to about or approximately 32,000 persons. I was just looking back at how much work is put into being a YouTuber, because I know that subscribing mean you have to go on the channel, you have to watch a video. After watching that video, then you press the like and you press the subscribe button. And after doing that, you pass on the information to persons that listen. My friend such and such have a very interesting video over there. Go on his channel and see what's up, and like it if you like it, and subscribe to the guy and so on, or the female. And let me tell you something. When I listened and realized 32,000, and my friend is at, I believe it's 11,000 or 10,000 something. I was just looking at how much persons my friend subscribed to, but how much persons return where subscription is concerned. And I was just looking at the type of work and the type of effort that you have to put into being a YouTuber. Being a YouTuber is like a second job. You understand me? You have to make sure your art is in it, and you're doing what is necessary to make sure people have good content, meaningful content, and so on to watch. So I was really thinking back from that point of view, and I must say, guys, if you are not monetized as yet, or you're not even where you want to be or reach, please hang in there. We have to be each other's strength. And please note that I believe this is a marathon, not a sprint. And for some persons, it's a sprint, but not everyone, right? We don't have the same followers. We don't reach out and touch the same persons at all times. A person who supports you or support me might not want to support someone else. You understand me? Because you know that the word like, when you look at a video and the video said like, when I started this thing and I hear my wife saying like up the video, I used to tell my wife, why you telling the persons to like up the video? That don't make any sense. They like the video, if they like the video, they are going to click like. You understand me? But I realized that liking the video means that, you are getting something based on the like. So by understanding this, I realized that it's just telling persons to like, press the like. So whether they like it or not, you're just asking them to give you that like. Okay? I thought you had to just click the like if you like the video. You understand? So I am learning. I am learning a lot, right? And I am learning a lot of things where this YouTube is concerned. And Goga will be sorting out my Instagram account and then link you. I do not have any IG for you, sir, so I am going to ask if you could please send it, or I will ask my friend Misha. Maybe she is able to assist me there, but I don't have any, or maybe email. If you want to maybe send me an email, that is okay, so you can maybe tell me what is happening. So just let's find some way to link up. Okay, sir, let's find some way to link up, right? That is not publicly over the ear. You understand? So, friends, I am turning off this now. Must finish steam. If it's error, it now go cook again. Okay, guys, it's not going to cook again if it's still raw. Okay, so guys, I am smelling the cornmeal and it smells as if it cooked. Please note, as a blind person, I use what I have, which is the nose, the touch, and I listen very well, and before I went blind, I believe that the Lord gave us 2 years for a reason. He gave us 2 years to listen carefully, okay? Because he gave us one mouth, he didn't give us two mouths. So I believe really and truly we should listen very well. At times we might forget things, but guys, I appreciate it. Now, if you want me to do anything, please tell me what should I be doing presently to entertain you guys, or what would you want to hear? Ask some questions for me, please, if you need some answers to some questions that you do not know about. Please and thanks.
Um, go over say him will get your number.
Okay.
Yeah. So cause them attack, but you may attack on the phone.
Okay. You might get my number or you might get my number.
Must do it, sir.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Please note, as a blind man, I am able to answer a lot of questions because I am an investigative guy. I do a lot of studies. Would you believe that I am able to answer even medical questions because I have two medical books that I used to study from, to the point where when I go to the doctor, based on what they tell me, I can tell them what should be used, and I also have homemade remedies. I have some books stored up here that I study where medicine is concerned. I don't know if the children them trouble them, but I have not read them for a period of years now. But I used to study those books on a nightly basis. Because when you're working a night shift, you need to occupy your time doing something so you don't sleep. And I spend some 8 years working on the night shift. You understand me, as a bodyguard. So you find out that being a bodyguard for that long, you know. Listen, Nadine,
That I will eat, yeah.
any questions?
Mm. Um, no, indeed, just talk about the phone. When we get there.
Okay.
Mm.
Guys, let me tell you something. There was a point when I thought it's as if the world was against me, with being on this platform. I would start a live and set the computer and everything, and the live start, and within 3 4 minutes it cut off. You understand? Then I had a phone that I thought was very proficient, right, in doing this live stream. And when I start the live and the live was going well, it just get up and close the app, say it overheat or whatever. I don't know what it is going on about. And from time to time, I would plug in the laptop, sit down, ready myself, start doing the live, and someone had plugged the laptop out, so the battery is used up and then it just turn off. So I experienced all those challenges. Plus, when it's not that case, the internet would be up and down and doing its own thing. When I check with the service provider, I would hear that cables were stolen and so on. So we have a lot of challenges, right? Going through and doing this YouTube, and we are trying our best to overcome them, do what we can. Thanks for coming over, guys. I realize that based on the support that I'm getting, I'm going to be very busy watching videos and subscribing back to you guys and liking, but I am up for the challenge. I don't have a problem with doing it. You understand? If my friend subscribe to 32,000, I can do the same. Okay, so don't worry, guys. I will return your
Okay,
subscription.
on the phone,
Please
so
no.
somebody did say bye.
Okay.
Then I forgot.
All right. Bye, bye, friends. Bye. If you have to go, that's okay.
No, not the one somebody did say it.
Okay, okay. Okay. Goodbye, sir. And maybe Roxanne is still there, right?
Roxanne up in and out still. So
Okay,
she
because
might
I
be
know
there
persons
still.
are working, and I realize that the time difference also where Misha is. So what time is it now, Nadine?
11:44. So go on say
So it's 4:44.
Sunship. That will be the day I relax on YouTube.
Sunship.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Probably not asking about the something, but it will make you lazy. Probably like is it just the something we ask about?
When I Google sunship, that is the day I relax on YouTube. Also, he's trying to say maybe there's not a software like that.
YouTube takes courage and perseverance.
Okay, okay, yes, I understand. So it takes courage, it takes perseverance, and it takes grit. I understand that.
I think that is it.
Yeah, man, I understand that, my brother. No, you see, as I told you yesterday, my brother Jane, from I was growing up until now, I don't believe in starting anything and quitting. But that don't mean that at times I don't feel that negative energy. It is there. It's always in the mix. It is in the background. It's on the mind. But even though it's there, I am a person who believes that when that is coming towards me or that is happening to me, that is when I should put out more. You understand me? That is when I should do more. Because that means to me that someone or something is trying to obstruct me from getting to where I need to be. And it's saying to them or saying to it, I welcome the challenge.
I usually just type using my voice when my hands are full on the phone. But let me research it. Then okay. The Google something always work for me.
Okay, so Google, can I just speak to Google and it types what I would like to say, or type it in a comment on someone video? Like for instance, I go to watch a video. Instead of asking someone to type my comment, can I just speak the comment and Google type it? My friend, yesterday, I not put no sugar in the tea at all. Anyway, it tastes alright.
It's alright.
It tastes good to go. I know Anthony not like it. I'm drinking tea already?
Yeah, I'm drinking.
Okay. I think the food ready here. Ready. Ready. I don't think you need to share the turn cornmeal on the live though. People them don't want to see no turn cornmeal on the live.
What will I share? Coming on one Keisha.
And Misha.
And Misha see.
I watch the turn cornmeal. You hear that?
And
the pot colorful in if you ever seen the pot, guys, may I tell you, no, I'm able one phone to share too.
Especially Keisha.
Kerisha work right now. Kerisha now no time for
Aisha
you.
in her house, so she answer. When she hear her name, she answer.
Okay. Thanks. Yo, me I tell you. Um,
Oh, Crossdale is here still.
Crossdale.
Yeah,
Okay, good day, good day. Thanks for being here, Crossdale.
Crossdale.
Crossdale,
J,
D-A-L-E.
Crossdale, J, yeah.
Okay,
Then come
Crossdale
over with the
J.
red.
Okay, Crossdale J. Okay, so I here, guys. We are going to be eating some breakfast shortly. Some, turn cornmeal, right? And as I told you, it has the coconut milk, it has the peas and carrot, it has the sugar, it has the frankfurt, it was properly seasoned, and I believe I can say properly cooked, steamed, you know. I don't even look in the pot, but based on the smell that I got, I know it's okay, it's not burned, okay, and it's up to par, I should think. Okay, so guys, I will say thank you, thank you.
Wow.
I am very appreciative, guys. I am very appreciative where you guys are concerned. At times, I am sorry that I am not able to type very quickly. Yes, I am not able to type very quickly. So, um,
You can type.
I am not. Yes, when me have the laptop, remember me use the keyboard for type when me
Oh,
have the desktop. Once me have the laptop, I call QWERYUIO. That one I didn't get anything. ERT. Mm-hmm. YUIOP. I am able to do all of that when I use my keyboard. So, but on the phone, it's a bit different. It's a bit different. So, guys, thanks, because
Didn't you
classic.
say bye?
No, I was telling one person bye. Remember, one person was saying they have to go now. But based on what my wife
How
told
many
me,
buys are you going to say?
um, for the person that I was leaving, I think I had said sufficient, but not for the persons that are here. The persons that are here, I do not need to say bye. When I'm going to go, I will have to just tell them that I am
You
closing.
said once your cornmeal is ready, you will be
Okay. Oh, hold on. You see, that is the reason why I tell you that you need to use both ears because they get 2 ears to use, and I realize that you are using both ears. Who said that?
Carisha.
Boy,
Caris.
why Kerisha have to always use both ears when she knows that she not to use both ears right now? You're supposed to use both ears and focus on the work and not focus on what me I say over here, right? No, Kerisha. You know, remember the trick? Today is what? Thursday. Jeez. Sure. Everything good though, man. Everything good. I'm not ready. I am staying here until I
You
reach.
know that it was just yesterday I was saying I never used to eat turn cornmeal.
Yeah, so that simply means that today you that dead for hungry though. How much like me get the Nadine?
15.
Me get 15 like here then me get 15 like. And me know say about
So you
100
got
persons
easy and
there.
send on the food. Who said that?
Misha said that, man. About sending on the food.
She said a plate and a knife and fork.
Really, Misha? You really send plate and knife and fork for turn cornmeal? You eat turn cornmeal, my girl?
I tasted last year when I was in Jamaica and it was done well and tasting good.
Yeah. You get it with fish, don't? Where them get with? Like steamed Dr. Fish or something, don't?
Why you say you can't add on things in the people of steam butter fish? Why?
Yeah, they normally, that
So
is,
butter fish them normally cook use it with?
yeah, man.
Okay.
at either Dr. Fish or Steam Wenchman. When we are dealing with turn cornmeal in Jamaica, and normally that anyway,
And fried fish too.
no, not fried. Where your turn cornmeal is concerned, you don't serve turn cornmeal with fried fish.
Okay.
They normally use a fish that you have to provide gravy.
Oh.
So that is the reason why you would use the steamed Dr.
So
Fish
we're not
and
going to
Frenchman. You
You are
understand?
mommy I love me before.
Right, so you know, Misha, what did you get the turn cornmeal with? Was it like
Kerisha.
Kerisha? Oh,
Kerisha.
Kerisha, where did you get it
Yes,
with?
that's true deal.
Turn steamed Dr. Fish or Wenchman or so don't. Yeah, man, that is how you deal with it. Because still, you know, the turn cornmeal have a tendency for when it
Keris
finishes,
don't come in.
sometimes it come out dry. So you normally want to have something with gravy, you know. And would you believe me that it is very nice with corned beef or stew beef
It was
too?
a steamed fish.
Alright.
I never really eat it before. Misha said she never eat it before.
Really, Misha? Jano, at least me have something for max up for you so you can check out what I go on. And Misha, would you believe me say it can be done with many different things? You know, you can incorporate even red peas in the turn cornmeal though. Yeah, man, you can put red peas in there. Yeah, some people like chickpeas. You can even add mixed vegetable when you turn the turn cornmeal. But the truth about it is, you see, once you have to turn the cornmeal, always remember to turn it in a coconut milk.
Try making it, Misha, as bad as you be, you and them bless. And them bless. Oh.
Yeah, you will enjoy it, Misha. Once you make sure say you do it you can do it without
As
coconut
bad
milk,
as
you know.
be, and them bless. That true carrots, and them really,
Yeah, you can do it without coconut milk, but just to get a nicer and smoother, you know.
Can you learn to read photos, please?
No, man.
Carrots, leave me alone now.
So yeah, man, Misha, try it. And also you have the style where if you want to, you can incorporate things like vegetable in there.
Curry chicken is the
right. Yes, because you see with the curry chicken, hold on. You see, when you do it with the curry chicken now, Misha, you see, you kind of maybe slice your chicken them in a small chunks. See, and you curry your chicken and cook it down. But you see, when you done curry your chicken and cook it down, when it are cooked down, then you add the coconut milk to it. So you see, when you add the coconut milk to it now, if you want, you can even add some cheese to it, you know. And then now you mix your turn cornmeal and put it in, you know. It will come out nice. Bear in mind though, Misha, don't put...
That's so nice,
yeah, don't put no pimento seed. And don't put thyme. If you ever put thyme in there, use the leaf, not the stick itself. Because you know when the cornmeal turn, all of that,
and it get lumpy.
And it get lump up because it is going to come out lumpy, you know. Even when you share it, it's going to be like you share a lump. You know, like you did with mashed potato, that is how it is going to come out. You understand? So you don't use pimento seed and all that stuff there because... Or in other words, for male, we don't use pimento seed and such because we have a prostate to worry about. You guys will just peep you out that are the way I do, but we have to worry about that, you know. And even if you put pepper, you kind of remove the seed so that, you know, your pepper only have the flesh. Yeah, man. Try it out, Misha. You can do it with all fish. Like fish fillet, you can do it with all your fish fillet. It tastes good, man. But bear in mind, as I told you before, don't do like many people and throw the cornmeal in the boiling water on the fire. Put the cornmeal in a container, get some water and mix it out till it becomes cream. Then you add it to the boiling water. Because, Misha, when you do it like that, what happens sometimes, you cure all the water boil, it don't penetrate the cornmeal. So when time it finish cook, all around the cornmeal will cook, and when you don't share the bottom raw, the middle raw, or something raw. You understand me? So when you mix it in the water first, then now when it got into the pot, you find out say the hot and the cold come together, and because it's already wet, then it just send the heat penetrate it and it continue to cook. You understand me? There's no lump that is going to be there before it penetrate the heat penetrated. Because there's a trick to it, you know. The sugar make it nicer. Down in the country people them normally do it with the sugar. Them not do not more than
When you
just
put the sugar nice.
turn the cornmeal with straight sugar. So they will throw a pound and a half of sugar in the pot. That Dutch pot with the turned cornmeal. And you see when them finish, you want to eat all the pot. You understand?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why my cornmeal always fluffy.
Oh, it always like it lump. So you see when I try to show you, enough of the time you see when you do it that way, you will constantly pour water in it. And I try to steam it and it still not penetrate the cornmeal properly to steam it, you know? So that's why me use a method. The method bring it out proper. I once did it at the hotel at Wyndham, you know.
Crossdale, are you in Jamaica?
So guys, before I leave, I am going to give you one of the favorite song that Misha have one woody but tune we should make and a release, when me hear some artists a bust a big up and a Lily in the tune them and
Yes,
stuff.
you know how the thing go.
Yes, a Lily in the tune and thing. But just sorry say we never make Lily drop in and the pan. Like up the life. Touch up the life, Because I'm like it when she drop it. But as you don't know, me have my own tune. So I have to make sure I'm go and bust 1 and 2 tune before, Also, I recognize that where YouTube is concerned, if I am going to do a song, it needs to be my own song. So from time to time, I am doing my own songs. And I'm going to be writing a couple more songs, I'm going to sit down and not even write, meditate out some more songs and put them line by line. You understand? So we were informing Rosie this morning that I have done a song when we write or when we sing from scratch. I build it and sing it named Jamaica Nice, but she said she never hear it yet. Yeah, so.
All right, so me just connect to him. I just connect to you to Crossgale. So when Dean finish, I will let him subscribe to you too.
Remember, say we have to watch a video first.
Yeah, but just want some film and connect.
you know
Nadine, just connect to Crossgale.
Okay.
Crossgale.
So you don't know. Hey, Goga, you know me tune? You know me think Goga know me tune.
I can do a thing.
Oh.
R2 in the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, man, but you know why Goga not to go in the kitchen really and truly still.
I'm not Goga, Crossdale.
Crossdale, okay. Maybe more.
Rain.
Yes, the rain is coming down. The rain is coming down. Yes. Well, I don't have anything outside. Oh, clothes is on the line? Curtain or something?
No.
Okay. So, I think Misha hear me tune already, but for those on the platform who has not heard this one, let me just do it. I may have to do it with little vibes, so you don't know.
No said this, so we're going inside.
Yeah, you don't know, people. We have the beautiful island of Jamaica, and this is Jamaican. Big up yourself, Jamaicans. Worldwide and all over the world, Jamaica, everybody big up on yourself from the done owner Jamaica. You see it? So hear this. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nicer than sugar and spice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nicer than chicken and rice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica always the tourist first choice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica now have no problems in our life. Jamaica, that I feel we highland. A jam down them call we location. We have the land of the sun, under and water, talented boys and also the data. We have the land of the sweet reggae music. Now other highland our country can't use it. Tell them straight. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nicer than sugar and spice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nicer than chicken and rice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica always the tourist first choice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica now no problems in our lives. We have the fastest man and woman way in the world. We have the reggae boys and also the reggae girls. Them say we little bit, what we tell our, we are not pirates, so we are not follower. Jamaicans, we have our own language. Aki and saltfish we use make we sandwich tell them straight. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nicer than sugar and spice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nicer than chicken and rice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica always the tourist first choice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. Jamaica now no clubhouse nor lice. You see? So I just feel it tune where we are drop, our own thing. Now, me like run me through them pan rhythms, you understand me? Because them time they build me a vibes, they build a vibes in such a way where me feel like me on the stage. You understand me? And me a drop couple tune and thing. So me like the rhythm. Say more time we are running the tune and you see when we get into the flow, if you are 130, 40 minutes, me just can't stop DJ or sing, you understand? I just me that. So, and everything will come out of my mouth of my tune. Okay, guys? I am talented that way. You understand? Yeah, sometimes every day I just want freestyle and I might make one and two little error, but that a true me not really settle down and I meditate on it seriously and make sure I say me focus and get everything up to par. You see it. But where the entertainment thing is concerned, I am a full entertainer. I call myself motivational speaker a while back because I believe in motivating others, and I used to give some persons my number to call me when they are having certain issues issues, so we can talk, or I would try to, build them up verbally. You understand me? Because I can be speaking to someone, and even though I'm speaking to them, they might be hearing, but based on the situation that they are in, you know, they don't feel any different or any better. And let me tell you something, James and friends. Um, it is real. It is a real situation and a real issue and problem that persons are having, persons that has disabilities. Sometimes they are feeling like they are a burden to others due to the fact that they are not able to do things for themselves at all times, that they have to depend on somebody. And when you have to depend on somebody to do things for you, it is very, 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 very disheartening, because look at it from this point of view. If you are an active person who normally go to the bathroom by yourself, normally press your clothes, cook your own food, and then you have to start depending on someone to do all of that, then you are going to be waiting on the person to do it in their own time, and their own time, and their own terms. And then now, at the same time, what you are used to, where your taste is concerned, it might not be the same, because it's not you cooking the food, it's someone else. So they are cooking the food based on their taste bud. You understand? So from time to time, even not even disabled, but did you realize that persons who are also old are up in age? Let's not say old, just say up in age. For instance, you would have a parent that might lose some motor function, where they might be losing the use of their legs or their arms. You'll find out that these people now tends to start feel a bit like a burden to
Loving the
others,
vibes.
based on the fact that they are, dependent on someone. Because let me tell you something. You see, when you have to ask your child to stop from school or stop from
True, when
work,
I do not have a disability and I struggle when I have to depend on others. So God
yes,
bless you for
because
being so independent despite your disability.
thank you.
Cares.
Appreciate that, Keris. Appreciate that. So you see, even when you have a family member that is up in age, and that family member has to change her mode or his mode of operation and depend on someone, you understand me? it is very difficult for them. It is very difficult. Worse if they are at the stage where they might have to wear a diaper or something. No one really want, to persons to be taking off such and such, and it kind of feel degrading. You understand me? To some persons, it is very degrading, knowing that there are persons that are very independent and will just go to the bathroom by themselves. And, so even when a person is elderly, you find out that they feel some sort of resentment. Look at it from this point of view. You have a parent, and that parent used to go and pay your light bill or electric bill, or water bill or telephone bill and so on. But they have lost the function of their legs, and now they are asking someone to go because maybe they are not even seeing well. So when you say to a person who is 70 or 70 that, listen, you can do online this, online bill payment, and online that, they might not want to go that route because they don't know if what they are pressing is going to be the correct thing. They might just press something and put too much zeros or put a figure there and all that money is gone. You understand me? So they might not want to go that route. You understand me? But they used to be comfortable just walk into the bill express or the bill payment place or the JPS or so on and just pay their bill. Now that they have to depend on somebody, when they give the person the money, the person might use the money or might not even pay the bill until they feel, right, like paying the bill. That is causing problems because you might have said, okay, pay this bill for me, and the person used the money and your electricity turned off, your water turned off, your internet turned off. You get what I'm saying? All these things turned off when you were physically up and doing these things for yourself. That would not be the case. All your things would be on and you would not be experiencing any difficulty or such challenges. You understand me? So even when persons are elderly or up in age, we have to start thinking about them on a level where we have to, I believe, make provision and preparation for them to know that, listen, after a certain age or down the line, they are going to be, not mobile enough, right? Let me tell you something. From time to time, we also pay caregivers or persons to assist us by, taking care of our relative or friends or, a patient who is a good friend.
Imagine you give the bills money, pure food you buy, not to mention Nisha.
No, man.
Yeah, but no
No.
cares, but I make sure the bills them pay because we don't want to live a street. We don't want next thing we don't have no light and no water. As Misha thinks that Misha say we are thief. Light and we are thief internet. Them have to pay carriers, so we wouldn't do it.
I don't know how thief and in Nisha need to tell me how thief
The internet, you
because I don't know enough about that part. Anyway, now you find out that you see persons were independent enough to do certain things for themselves will feel, you know, very bad knowing that they are unable to continue, you know. And I know, believe me, when I am listening to person and say, persons keep saying, you can do that online, King. You can do that online, man. Ray, let me tell you something. It is one of the worst things for me to go online and pay a bill. And the reason why I am telling you this is because, let me tell you, whether you go to the bill place and pay the bill or go online and pay the bill, you are charged. So you still have to pay a fee to pay the bill online. And you still have to pay a fee to go to the place and pay the bill same way. So most of the time, really and truly, and online, I believe that when you are paying the bill online, you can make more errors than when you are paying the bill at the bill outlet. Because I remember we filling up something online and send it off and swear say it gone through. And we saw a message coming back and we didn't even pay the messages anymore, only to find out that Nothing has went through because we didn't even answer the first message where we never see. You understand me? Because we know have the phone stuck in our hand to see all of the message then. Didn't even know that the first message that came. So when I look at it from this point of view, sometimes it's best to just walk in and pay your thing, And persons who you hire to be responsible for your persons, whether it's your baby or your child with a disability or a family member or so on, we need to remember that they are only persons, they are only human, and because of that, we have to keep close check, right? I must say I can remember some while back when persons I was told were hired to do take care of persons, and those same persons that were hired to take care of the elderly persons were beating the elderly persons. You understand me? They really had it in for those elderly persons in such a way that when you were not around, as soon as you left, those elderly persons would be going through hell. You understand me? And if they try to tell you, you would be saying to yourself, no, that could not be true. Because these persons are persons that are hired and they are professionals. But we have to be very careful. So we have to be looking for trustworthy persons, and we have to be making sure that no matter what, we check up on our persons closely, very closely. You know, a while ago when Miss B was speaking to me, and I thought to myself, thank God she didn't do the surgery, right? Because I remember she said they are telling her that the side effects might be, loss of sight or loss of memory. Look at the drawbacks. You understand me? You have done a surgery to remove something that is causing you issue, and after doing that, you end up losing your sight. So now, instead of having one problem rectified, you can rectify one problem and then come up with another problem. It is so disheartening in such a way that I really believe that is the reason why I said from time to time we can only talk to our God. You understand? We can make sure that we go down on our knees, at the foot of the cross and ask Him to take control of our situations, because the enemy that is pushing forth all these events and activities does not want us to live. So we have to know plain and straight that we are not as strong as the enemy. Is very strong, but we can be stronger with the support of our Christ. You understand me? With our Lord, we can be stronger, we can be better, and we can defeat Him. We have to keep this in mind because, guys, let me tell you, it is really upsetting to know that from time to time we pay thousands of dollars, right? And we acquire medication for one problem, and after getting that medication for that problem, then you have to go ahead and purchase two other medication. So because that medication that you got for the problem, the medication gives you a certain side effects, you have to be taking another medication for the side effects, and then you have to be taking another medication for the other medication side effects. You see what is happening there? That's why some people believe that it is okay to stick to the herbs. Well, the Bible said that the leaves are for healing. You understand me? And I must say, however, I have an interpretation for that, which I believe that, like how you'd be growing up and you pick some soursop leaf from your tree and you drop that in some boiling water, or you pick a piece of mint from the tree and you drop it into the boiling water. And after dropping it into the boiling water, you mix that and drink it as tea. I believe that is what it is talking about. But as you and I know, other persons believe that no, it is talking about the herb. You understand me? And persons state that it was found in King Solomon's grave and all of that. And I must say, if it was even found on King Solomon's grave, King Solomon was given the gift of wisdom before he died. Okay, so that has nothing to do with wisdom where King Solomon is concerned. But persons really and truly, right, do not think properly in order to really live to keep their health up. You understand me? From time to time, they destroy the health that they are given. Okay, guys, they destroy their own health. And from time to time, we have to now be dependent on medication. There are some issues and some illnesses that we can do nothing about. Okay, let me tell you. Because there are illnesses that you can only treat, you cannot get rid of, you cannot cure. You understand me? But I believe, really and truly, guys, that there are some illnesses, there are some situations that we are having that we do not need to be jumping on medications for, right? There are some things such as hypertension and, you know, where asthma is concerned, you have to be on medication where that is concerned. But when I am looking at even hypertension, I'm saying persons are able to reduce the intake of salt, relieve their stress level, do lots of exercise or exercise on a regular basis in such a way that they do moderate exercise, which will be able to assist them, you know? So you're able to change, do a lifestyle change to benefit you in that manner. You understand? So guys, we do not need to be on drugs every step of the way, you know. And prayer, I think prayer is a big help, right? And from time to time, we might be praying and we do not see an immediate answer, but I do not believe that the Lord that we pray to, right, does not have ears. We know that his ears is always open. And he told us that he will not turn his face away from us. So when we pray, he listens. Okay? But as the good book says, as the word of God says, at times we might not be getting any relief in this world. Okay, guys? I remember that while doing a study, I was told that one of the disciples of God, which was Paul, you realize Paul was able to heal and do a lot of things through Christ Jesus. But he had an eye issue. I was told where, the Lord did not remove it from him. You understand me? So at times, even though we are saying God, the issue that we have might not be um, ours to remove. You understand me? But when it's going to be threatening to the life, guys, you need to do something. Okay? You need to do something. Try your best. But if you do not trust man, put your faith in God. If you do not trust man to handle your situation, put your trust in God. Okay? I believe that it's best to live for a few more years with your body intact than to go to the doctor, get some medication, and die in a few months, stating that you are trying to heal a problem or an illness that you have. You understand? Yes. Let me tell you something. I can relate in this way. When I first find out that I had glaucoma, right, and I went to the fish eye doctor in Papine, right, the doctor said to me that, oh, you just a come. See, one year I gone and another one I blind in a 2 years' time. Saying when he said that, that was 2001. He said by 2003, me not have no vision in my eye. And it had me worried. And when I started going to the KPH, the doctors at the KPH was suggesting that I go to Cuba, right? I wanted to see what Cuba was like, and I was thinking to myself that what opportunity to travel. You understand me? But then the Holy Spirit said, ease yourself, man. Nobody go up on the list. Go and ease yourself and wait. Persons are going to Cuba and coming back. After them come back, they will still come into the clinic. I remember one doctor there, which is a very big eye specialist, look at me when he done check my eyes and said to me that based on what I am seeing, it's at a stage where it cannot be reversed, and medications will be helping where pressure is concerned, but it might not do much. You understand me? And when the doctor said that to me, I was there and he said, what you thinking about? And I said, I was thinking about the Cuban program. If it's okay, would you recommend me for the Cuban program? And the gentleman said to me, listen, don't do any form of surgery on your eyes. If you do not do any surgery, you might have vision for at least another 5 to 10 years. But if you should do any surgery whatsoever, you will lose your vision before the year is done. And when the gentleman tell me that, I was like, but this is a doctor speaking to me. Why is he saying that? Knowing that, you know, he should be recommending, because persons that were recommended that I do the surgery were doctors as well. And they were at the same place. They were also his colleagues. So I was thinking to myself, why is his opinion so different? So I did a bit of investigation for myself. I started investigation where I started checking into the doctor background, and the doctor that was writing my prescription that was telling me to do the surgery. I checked into her background, and I realized that the doctor that was advising me was a well-renowned eye specialist that was in this line of work for many, many years. You understand me? And I couldn't find much about the female that was telling me to do it. So eventually I started observing the patients that were coming back. And I saw patients coming back that I knew went on the program to Cuba. And I started questioning them what was the problem. And they were informing me that they went to Cuba and they did their thing, but everything is worse. Their sight is gone or almost gone. They have blood coming out of the side of their eyes, and they have to come to the doctor to get an injection into the eye. And this was something that shocked me to the point that I said, thank God I did not go on that program. It was recently, about some 6 years after that, or about 8 years after that, I then heard it said that the Cuban doctors are not taking any more patients with glaucoma because they are not able to do anything about glaucoma. They state that they are able to do surgery and so on with things such as cataract and another fleshy eye problem that they were speaking of, but not glaucoma. So I realized that all along we were being used as guinea pig or test subjects for persons to further their study. And when they finally find out that, well, it will not work no matter what we are doing, we were then left, you know, with the consequences. Now look at it. Some of even the consequences that we were left with, it's consequences that we paid for. You see how ironic it is? The doctors made a suggestion. We pay the plane fare, pay for the hospital stay, pay to go over there, but yet still, we are the ones left with the problem. Sometimes we have to be careful, you know, and we have to just decide that some things we have to leave in God's hands, you know, we have to leave some things in God's hands. So, guys, I'm going to say thanks for being with me, guys. Thanks for being with me. I and my boys are going to be eating some breakfast. And thank you for coming to this live. I appreciate the support and the love. Thanks, Goga. Thanks, Roxanne. Thanks, Misha, Karisha. You know, Dale, Cross Dale, J. That was what I thought my wife said. right? Thanks to everyone on this platform, whether you're in the background or you're presently in the chat. Thank you very much for coming over and supporting me. Thank you for doing what you need to do. I am also thanking you for making sure that even though you're on this live platform, you're also taking care of your jobs, you're doing your own business, you're taking care of your children. I believe Misha might have picked up Lily already. So I am saying bless up. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thanks, Goga. It's time to go and I appreciate your support. I am going to say love, respect to you all. Thanks much. Okay. Nadine. 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 Come stop this for me, please. Bye, guys. Bye. Be careful. No
God
matter
never
charger.
fails. Cross, did I talk to you, you know?
Okay. But
And
Nadine,
I
you should
say,
have read the text then.
cares we have. Okay, guys. Bye.
Crossdale, thanks for the support here and the heads up. Crossdale.
Mhm. So much